What is up, everyone? Soulflame here, and I am doing another playthrough of Dragon Age, this time for YouTube. Last time I played this on Twitch. This time I'm going to start a fresh game, and I'm going to try a different build with Mage, though I'm not sure which type of build I'm going to do yet. So we're going to go through the creation phase, and after we create a person, we'll go through the origin story. We've played the origin story a few times. I did play this on stream 3 years ago, so I'm going to let this play, and I'll be back right after the video.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The Mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alrighty, so that was the opening intro to the game. The background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. So this is basically just telling us that whatever background we pick will be our origin story. Since we are going with a mage, we only get one background. So it says, Magi, wielding a power as dangerous as it is potent, you know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed, or be slaughtered by the knights who ward against your kind. So I've started another game as a magi. I'm doing a spirit, I think it is a spirit build, which is not exactly fun. I don't know if I should just start with the basic build and then do another playthrough after this, or have two playthroughs side by side. You guys can let me know down in the comment section what I should do. But I think this one I'm going to decide as I go.
Greetings.
So let's change presets real quick. See what we got to work with. Okay, I'm just going to take the original one. I'm going to do skin complexion. I don't look that old. I don't have tattoos, but I could have something cool. But hair. I've got rather short hair at the moment. That's close enough. Um, I don't think any of these really matches me. That might be the closest. Like if I actually did grow this out and had the stubble here, maybe. Uh, I wish they gave you an option for just like a regular mustache. Not really a mustache and beard. And of course, yeah, that is kind of my hair color. Let's see. First of all, eye color should be brown. I think other than that, I don't really want to mess with anything. Maybe a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller nose. There we go. I don't think I really want to mess with it too much. I'm gonna look. Zoom that out a little bit. Zoom it in one. There we go. And this you can just change different expressions. I think I'm gonna go with something like that. And of course, we're going to name ourselves. We're not going to name ourselves Soul Flame. We're just going to simply put Flame, if I can spell it right. And then next, we do want cunning up a little bit for persuasiveness, willpower, magic's the main one. This is our persuasion skill. We could either go. I don't. What does this do? Caster summons a wish that grants a small bonus to spell power. I don't think there's really anything good here. I have a build going of this and it's not fun. I could do this because at least here you get drain life like that. Or I could just do primal spells, which primal spells are alright. You get this to start out with, which is already an offensive. This is mostly offensive. This is more defensive. You got the heals, you got these different things, the different glyphs. And then you got this, which doesn't seem to do much damage. There's not much in the way of damage. There's more damage here with Crushing Prison. Um, and the Walking Bomb does damage. This does damage over time. I don't have this one in that other game yet. That could be fun. But I've already gotten one of this, and I can say force field is useful. You can take an enemy out of the fight. Crushing prison is just the better version of that because you do damage over time while taking them out of the fight. So with let's do a build down here. Let's do weakness and drain life. We'll go. No, we'll stay on normal for this playthrough. And there's going to be another video, so once the video starts, I will mute up.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Okay, so this is just giving you some background of what you're going through. What happens if I cannot defeat the demon?
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
So yeah, kind of if you don't know the story here, Templars, they work for the Chantry, and they're supposed to watch over mages, make sure mages aren't getting corrupted, basically not turning evil in their eyes. They see magic as kind of a gateway to bigger evil, with demons that can come out of the Fade, because when you're have these abilities, the ability to use magic, you're connected to the Fade, which the Fade contains demons. Those demons can corrupt you and take over your body, which then you become a threat. So that's kind of what they're hinting at there. And there'll be more about this as time goes by. Of course, you gotta look around. Shimmering Orb of Light. Get some XP. Of course, we're gonna wait for a cooldown here. Because I know there's another enemy right up here. So always pause battle, reflect strategy. And this is an easy one because you do Arcane Blast, then you drain the rest of the life. You get health back. There's another one there. We're gonna allow it to get closer. And we'll put one on each combo. This is a lot easier than what I had to do with the Spirit build. I had only this for defense.
Someone
And I
else
think I
thrown
had
to the wolves,
Mind
as
Blast.
fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
So you can say you're a talking rat, of course. No, it isn't right. Well, I will succeed, right or not. Is this the fade?
But they keep doing it, don't they? We get treated like rabid dogs and we let them get away with it. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse. It's fuzzy, that time before. They wake you up in the middle of the night and drag you to the harrowing chamber. And then, the Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same. I don't remember. I ran away and I hid. I don't know how long. Don't waste time with that talk. You don't want to end up like this. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade. A question for those in the tower. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to ask. Maybe someday, so will I. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago. But you may have a way out.
Okay. So it's Mouse.
A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
And he's literally a mouse. So we don't want to go over here because that will initiate the boss fight. We're not ready to take on the boss yet. We're gonna hit him with a 1-2 combo right here. So we got another one over here. We're gonna wait for our cooldown. So yeah, if you guys are familiar with Apex, you know what cooldown is. It's basically just the time in between being able to use different abilities.
It shall be done.
Because you can think of it that way. This is just like abilities in Apex. You use them, they have a cooldown. Also, I'm going to drag this all the way over here. Put that right there, because I don't really need that ability. So what this is right here, this is just crafting. I can make healing items. Lyrium is our mana in this game. So you drink Lyrium to get your spell points back to be able to cast more. Mabari Crunch, there's warhounds called Mabaris. This is basically their type of healing item, and it says it gives them health and stamina over time, cures it from of a single injury. Because you also need injury kits. That's one thing you will have.
Another spirit this way.
Just saving real quick.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon. They would have you battle a demon. With magic or weapon, to be the victor makes you a warrior still. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come. They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives. Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
If you guys recognize his voice, please let me know down in the comments below. We're going to use our willpower here. It seems you would prefer to kill me yourself.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior. You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon.
Right there. That's how you do it.
Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Thank you, Valor. Okay, so we received items from him. We got Valor's staff, which I don't think we keep this when we go back. Okay. So next we're going to go down this way. This is yet another demon we gotta talk to down here. We're gonna hit this guy.
Blast! Our skill has won the day.
There we go. There's our little buddy Mouse.
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
We gotta talk to the soft demon over here.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left. I know that you will fail your test, and he will eat you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. I tire of
What up,
you
butthead?
already. You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
It's true. I am quite powerful in this form when I wish to be.
I welcome the opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear, if you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
Told you, butthead.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Yeah. I mean,
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
this kind of reminds me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Answer questions 3. I accept your challenge.
Truly? Oh, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Obviously a map, right? You have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns with no people, mountains without land. Obviously, you're talking about a map because those are the things marked on a map.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
I forgot what this one was. So it says, I'm rarely touched but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I? It's not a handle. I doubt it's temper. Intelligence would be a good one. Sword, no. Breath, I don't think so. Could be breath, but I think it's tongue.
Yes, your witty tongue.
There we go.
Fair enough.
So I did
One
remember.
more try, shall we?
Just had to think about it.
Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve. But alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me a dream.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do.
I mean, yeah,
grow
he
your
is a bear.
mortal prattling.
He's closer to being a bear than you are. Damn sloth. Okay. We're close to the next level too. So if we have any more fights before the actual demon, then we'll probably level up, but I doubt it. We could have. Oh, here's a fight.
As you say.
Switch targets, we're going to cast weakness on him. Slam and rage. Okay, so we're not quite there. I don't think we're leveling up before we hit the sloth demon, or hit this demon. Okay.
And there is a spirit of rage.
So this is the demon we set out to fight. So we gotta think about this.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul. They are welcome to try. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Alright. So obviously he has his two little minions. We're gonna quickly take one of them out. We're gonna cast weakness on him, and we're gonna.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly. No! As you say. At all. Ha! Careful! Most excellent! You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy. What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me, like they tried with you. You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let
The
me
demon
in.
was that demon was not the real test. He is.
What? What do you... Of course it was. What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. changes of the Fade, our preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, Mage. True tests never end.
So if he was the real test, not the other demon. As he said, true test of a mage is not in battle, it's in wit.
Are you all right? Say something, please. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like? So much for friendship. I'll leave you alone then. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. The tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens. You've seen the tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
So tranquil, what happens there with the tranquil is they get their magic taken away, but that also takes away all their emotions. So you're not longer a threat to, say, the Templars, but you also don't have any feelings left.
I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He must be so talented.
Some?
I shall do it.
One some.
No, I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
So you always gotta make sure you go around checking everything.
As you say.
This is the entrance hall.
It shall be done.
Someone's always watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes. Hey, did you hear about that? Did you hear? Hear what? I heard suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
Because blood magic is powerful, you can bend others to your will and force demons into your service. That's what I hear anyway.
Sure. So I already know who's dabbling in blood magic, and you'll find out at the end of the story here. We're gonna do paralyze, I think, or disorient. I think we're just gonna get disorient. Please let me know which one I should go for first. The mass paralyze, the death hex, the waking nightmare, sorry, or the death cloud. Death cloud sounds fun. None of these sound like they're going to be too much of like offensive, so I might get something like Winter's Grass or something to go with it. Cause we'll get enough levels that we'll get through all this. All right. So what's going to happen is this is going to be the origin story itself might be the longest episode, and then we'll go through different parts of the main story. So if you guys watched through this entire episode, please let me know.
Control the fire with your will.
I appreciate anyone that watched the videos. If you drop a like, if you subscribe, whatever.
Injuries. But
Whatever you guys want to do. Support is support, no matter what form it is. Even if you just
Magic must serve
want to
man.
give me some advice on what to do next.
And what do you think that means?
Concentrate. Hold the shield. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
no.
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you.
Oh my god.
Again.
That apprentice. Where's the book? There it is. Make sure you go around checking all of these too. Like, those books give you experience. Experience leads to levels faster. Usually, I do play like a rogue in these type of games, but not this time. I will be doing multiple playthroughs of this. You guys just let me know what other types of playthroughs you want.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
So this is the Tranquil they were talking about.
The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something? I voluntarily submitted to the right of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple. I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes. It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water. My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do? People feel things to different degrees. One individual may be more empathetic than the next. Some are quick to anger, while others are not. Yet you would not single one out and accuse him of not being a person. My capacity to feel differs from yours, but you also differ from all other beings. You are no more a person than others, and I am no less a person than you are.
Let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on tranquility. Whether you think he in his own right is still a person, or whether people need emotions to really be a person. I'm going to apologize to him, even though I'm just going to say perhaps you were right.
Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest.
Yeah. So, do you agree with Orwin? Do you agree with what the Templars are doing, is my question.
Very well. Goodbye.
I'm not going to talk to everyone. I'm going to get these bookcases here.
As you say.
If you want me to go around chatting with all the people I can, let me know. But I personally, there's nothing really interesting.
It came to that. I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
We can talk to this guy.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work. Ah, the fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really. Fair enough. Good day to you.
So he didn't have much to say, to be honest. So, yeah. And it's like, I'm not going to go around and talk to everyone, because I know it's not going to be that interesting of content.
I shall do it.
You guys want to see all the action and get to the different choices we can make. Those that have never played this are interested in seeing the story. Honestly, it is a really good game. If you guys are on the fence about trying this game, it's pretty good and can be a good stream game as well. I know I got a few people interested in this game when I was playing it 3 years ago. Here's Colin. So we're going to talk to Colin.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one. Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
Among us. Sorry, I played that game too much.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor. You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
Yeah, sure, Colin. So we're gonna go with this. Colin is an interesting one to talk to because he sheds some light on a little bit of light on it, how new he is, and different things. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Colin is pretty cool, and I think he is in the second one. I could be wrong. I've barely ever played the second one. Not that it's not a good game in its own right. It's just different from this one. We'll talk to her later. I believe we do have to talk to her at some point. I'm gonna read this book, get the experience for it. The altar. There's another book right here. Lily's over there. Okay. And now we get to the first enchanter.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Yes.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
He's the one you saw in the opening intro. Pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
Ostagar, huh?
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle. The power you mages wield is an asset to any army. Your spells are very effective against large groups of mindless Darkspawn. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights.
I'm not worried.
This is a happy
I'm not
day for
worried,
him.
guys.
We
No,
live
I'm
in
not
troubled
worried.
times, my friend.
Not
We
at all.
should seize moments of levity.
Why is my voice like this?
Especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of Magi.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower.
Sounds like
and
blood
is
magic to me.
Preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just going to read your books real quick. I think that's it. Yep. Alright, come on, Duncan. So he's the leader of the Grey Wardens here in Ferelden. He's looking to recruit more people. And we have to take him all the way over here, I think it was. Yep.
Thank you for escorting me.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning? Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Okay.
We should be safe here. A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily. Very funny.
I know, I am very funny.
There is something else. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
Go away, Rampage. I'm playing a game. Sorry. I actually messaged him on Discord as well. No, long ago. We were playing Goose Goose Duck. There might be some highlights from that. Plus, I might get more highlights next week and put it into a video. So that video is not going to come out right away.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend. Thank you. We will never forget this. I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate. Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
So now here's the choice I like to make. I always like to go talk to Irving.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters? I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man. Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something? And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become First Enchanter by keeping my eyes and
First
ears
Enchanter
shut.
knows all. He knows all, he sees all.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know? Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else?
That's pretty much all I know.
Suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
I'll explain my thoughts down here after.
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers. If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act. If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you? Perfect. Will you return to them and carry out their scheme? With solid proof of their crime, we can act. Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Yep, so my train of thought there saying that I didn't know anything else, instead of saying, like, I told them I would help them. Because I'm not if I'm going to him, I'm not really helping them. So, let's see.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items.
So we gotta talk to him.
My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Yeah, we know your name, dude.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item? Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form. Thank you.
And also, we can go back to Irving for this one. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we can tell him.
You are back. Has something gone wrong with the plan? A rod of fire? Why do you... I understand. Trying to break through the door this way. Interesting. The phylactery chamber door is warded and resists all magic worked upon it. Not easy breaking into a locked chamber, is it? Still... yes. The phylactery chamber shares a wall with the artifact vault. Age and dampness seeping up from the ground have weakened a segment of it. You can break down this part of the wall to gain entrance into the chamber. We have an old Tevinter device in the vault. It may have been used for defense, or possibly entertainment. It amplifies spells. Use the rod on this artifact and aim it at the wall. One more thing. Do not be quick to suggest there is another way in. I don't want Lily and Jowan to suspect. Make it seem like you came up with the idea yourself. Here is the form with my stamp. Owain will release the rod to you now.
Usually I would go through here. This room over here. I'll get her to sign it after I deal with the stuff in the basement, but I don't feel like fighting a bunch of spiders.
Welcome
this time.
to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain.
Are you going to say this every time?
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Thank you. Can I go now? Jesus. I know this gives you more XP, but
I
we should be
hate
fine.
waiting. It makes me nervous. That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Okay. Oh wait, I think I need to go down this way right here. I Pretty sure it's on the first floor. Get on my way, Lily. Oh yeah, I should probably equip. So I still got the apprentice robes on. Yep. I can put the mage robes on and put on my magic staff, ring of study, and buckle of the winds. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be having regular robes on. Apprentice robes for Jalon here. She can have the mace and the dagger, I think. Yeah. She'll have the mace and the dagger. He can have the other mage staff. And we're just gonna go down into the basement. And the good thing is, Irving tells you how to get in. And he would have shown up after this anyway, but...
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a Mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the Mage touches it with mana to release it. The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing. First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in. I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance? No. I'll take any chance I can get.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one. Yes, let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time. I'm not giving up. We've come too far. Oh, that's not good. Very well. Most excellent!
I know I've gone kind of quiet. nothing I can really say. If I do get quiet, I do get focused on games that I'm playing, and there was a lot going on there. Let's see. Let's disorient. He resisted. Let's weaken this guy. There we go.
Good, another down.
I don't
Very
know
well.
what disorient does. Caster engages in a subtle mental manipulation that disorients the target for a short time, making the target less effective combatant by inflicting penalties to attack and defense. Okay.
It shall be done.
Alright, so we're gonna go in here. There should be a chest in here. Right here. Magic staff, is it the same? It's completely the same. So
I shall do
sorry, you're gonna see friends popping up.
very well.
It's just my friends on Steam.
Begun. Now we do battle.
Sentinels are not too hard to fight.
I shall do it. Begun. We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
See, he has a lot more offensive spells. There we go. Took them out. Now, I'm not too worried about these two getting downed and getting injuries, because of course this is just the origin story, so it's not like they will be in the rest of the game as part of your team. I'm waiting for him to heal. Spell back. I'm going to use disorient on this one and weakness. Disorient him. See, I can also heal myself. I can kind of heal myself with the Drain Life spell. They can't. Alright, so we're gonna open the storage cabinet, take everything. One more fight and we will definitely level up.
I shall do it.
Right here. So once one of these guys are dead, and I'm going to disorient that guy. Start some life out. Disorient him some more. So now we're definitely going to use weakness on this guy. So she got a finisher move on there, on that guy. So So we're gonna loot them. And we are gonna level up. I think I'm gonna do magic and willpower. Here I am going to go with some trap making. Because there's a thing later that I need that. And I'm gonna get this one, and then you guys can tell me from here which one of these you want me to get. So next, as I said, we can either go for paralyze. You kind of mass paralyze. You know exactly kind of what that is. You can read this. I'm going to let you guys just like read each of these. You can pause it if you want. Paralyze, you know what paralyze does. So I'll just go through all of these. You can pause to read them. I think hexes could be kind of cool. All these different hexes. This could be interesting right here. I'm also kind of reading them. That could be interesting. That's a good one right there too. So this is a really good line right here. Yeah, I think this is kind of a good one. That's just my opinion, but I will give you guys a chance to implement your guys' opinions on it. I'm not against any of those. Okay, so we're gonna put that on, obviously. Is this better? +1 spirit resist. I think we'll keep our 3 defense. I don't know what this is. I've never seen it. Maybe I have.
It shall be done.
So I can do a lot of defense and attack down abilities.
Most excellent.
Which taking away someone's defense is can be really good. Less defense someone has, the more damage you can do to them.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
So I'll show you another way you can tell. See? 25 experience until level 3, and he hasn't gained any experience. That's how you know they're not going to be with you after.
Be wary. I'm so nervous things will go wrong. I'm trying.
I accidentally clicked on him.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
There's something odd about that statue.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy, my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing. Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Wow, that old wall's about... I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase. We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking. This is the phylactery chamber.
We must find Jowan's phylactery. Quickly.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, let's look around.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Oh yeah, we're taking them down first. He's a big beefy boy. He was a big beefy boy.
It has begun.
Okay. Also unlock this so we can move this down here. This locks it so that you can't move anything. So I think I'm gonna move this around a little bit. This is a good one. I think I'm gonna have it like this for now.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Okay. So now we gotta get out of here. I didn't want to say anything to him, confess anything, because it's like, doesn't matter. The hell? Go. Alright.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true, An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
He is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker, blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository? Very well. I believe you.
But your antics
I'm
have
not
made
giving
a
up the
mockery
staff.
of this circle. What are we to do with you?
We have a special staff. That's why they had that.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation. The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving, but I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why, do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it. The Circle never forgets its apprentices, but the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
Come. Your new life awaits.
Yeah, screw you, Gregor. So just a little bit longer, and then this episode will be done. I'll do this in a few episodes. It might be a lot of episodes with all that the game has. I don't know if I have DLC or not. I think
we
I
will
do.
be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
So this is King Kaelan. You'll get more story about him.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, We should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alrighty. So that's going to do it for this episode. We got a lot of different things. So here's the codex. This is just going to tell you a bunch of the different wars, and we can go through this in a different episode. For now, I'm just going to mark all as red. Here's our current quests. We have to find Alistair. And then I guess we do have premium content. Here's our completed quests. That's the codex. This is our conversation history. And there you go. So yeah, a lot happened. We are now a Grey Warden, not by choice. And kind of happens that way anyway. I mean, every origin story ends up here. So, other than that, please let me know for not our skills, but our spells, which path here you want me to take. Whether you want me to go for Mass Paralyze first, Death Hex, Waking Nightmare, or Death Cloud. Because this will be the path we're doing on this this playthrough. Let me know if I should get a Primal spell to help me out a little bit. Because let's be honest, there is no offense here. Barely any offense. A lot of defensive spells. There's no offense really here. This would be the other thing to get. Here is where most of the offense for a mage is. That's why primal spells are kind of the best. I personally like Cone of Cold and Stone Fist combo, but I'm not going to get a lot of this. Maybe Winter's Grass and Lightning at most. So I've been well, damn it, that was my old name. I've been Soul Flame. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe if you absolutely loved the video. Definitely comment down below on the different things that I asked about. What you guys think of Tranquil. What skills we should go for. And until next time, hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace.